Ace from Cadian. Molotov goes down. Rush repositions slightly, but I don't think he's looking to fight this. He's happy to give up mid.
Well, Nico towards the B stairs with the first kill onto Obo. Config stepping back in and getting a double kill. Suddenly, though, it's Heroic with the man advantage. The bomb plant coming through, and now they have a couple more seconds to work with coming into the retake, but they need this kill quickly, and Poison, he can't afford to go down. The damage is being done, but BlameF is out of there, and Poison will fall as well. It's Heroic with the pistol win. The exciting thing about this Complexity team for me, Alex, is the fact that they are getting better as the tournament goes on as well. They're starting to peak later into the tournament, and that's exciting. Config, what? What is that from Config? 3 incredible headshots and a Deagle fourth as well. Oh, 20 seconds left in this timer. Config, the front man, they're letting him try everything to try and connect all 5 kills, and he's gonna go and get it. Config.
Heroic's turn Dinko. Let's see what they can do with the Deags.
I mean, still going towards that A-bomb side. Config's here this time with an AK-47, so okay. Okay, that's a good start from Borup, just taking Config away. The Deagle headshot. Config getting a little taste of his own medicine. And the man advantage picked up for Heroic as they now swarm the A-bomb side. BlameF through the smoke that connects the kill onto the head of Tessus. But the bomb plant, it's coming in here. Complexity, they don't exactly have the greatest weapons for this retake either, if you take a look. Better than Heroics, but still they've got the post plant, they've got the bomb down, and they've got that early kill, and the kills keep on coming. It's Nico with another on the AK, Borup on the Deagle, and Alex, you called it out. It was Heroics' time to show up with the Deagles, and they go and do it.
Getting that first kill onto Config makes a big difference as well, because as you were saying, he could have denied them there. He could have. Heroic doing some investigating into mid and B, and Cadian gets the kill up on the boost. That leaves this B site fairly vulnerable now from these angles, but Obo lands the headshot with the Deag. Again, you can never count Complexity out of these rounds. Oh, this time, though, Obo has been caught by...
Kill for Obo. Complexity then stands in a huge advantage. So Heroic getting off to a pretty lucky start in this round, to be honest. Sandy now comes down to this battle. BlameF is going to take the kill. Cadian going down. Oh, well, this is not the start the Heroic were looking for. They're starting to lose players. Poison, he's not going to miss those shots. Tesla's going down, and Nico realizes it's a 1 versus 3. Has to commit to the bomb plant. Secures the extra money at a minimum, but now he looks for the last 3 remaining players. They're going together. 2 crossing into the open. It'll take Rush's kill on the MP9 to result in a round win for Complexity. They'll be tying things up.
Towards the B stairs, the CTs are pretty well prepared for this right now. Config's even going to go forwards at mid, and he lands a dink, but not the kill onto Stown. So Heroic turn it back into a 4v4. And Obo's continuing to play up close there. Heroic, though, still undecided.
Oh, Borup. It comes down to whether or not he can find Poison. He spots the barrel on the head over the top. An easy kill for Borup. It's the Bulgarian sniper out of things. And BlameF now, well, a lot of pressure on his shoulders. And Molotov from Cadian's about to clear out his position. He has to smoke it off, and he's on the smoke too early. Oh, that is horrible for BlameF. Oh, that is just a nightmare scenario. And now there's an opening to the A-bomb site. This is just a round that Complexity will always want to forget unless Rush can step up and conquer every single player. It's the first going down. The bomb plant has to be cancelled. They know that Rush is there. They're going to try and plant on the safe side of the boxes. It's going to work for Rush. He's still alive. Cadian is low, so now a 2 versus 2. Rush might do enough here to try and win their team the round, but Cadian, instead of coward was coming, he throws the smoke preemptively, but it bounces, and it goes a little too far with.
Complexity have 3 players stacked here, though, so it won't be an easy feat for Heroic to get this control.
Ooh, Config getting rid of Borup. Man advantage opened up early on. Like I said, Borup has been the key to open up a lot of these rounds, and it's all falling apart here for Heroic. They've lost 3 players in a few seconds. The kill from BlameF, Config, and Poison has probably just delivered a round win for Complexity. Stown needs this kill, and he'll get it in towards middle. Rush going down, but still so many other players that they have to find, and the bomb not in their possession. It's not a winnable scenario right now for Heroic. This is done unless Nico can do anything. Okay, Obo.
Down the bomb as well. So unless Nico used those nades really effectively or just predicted the positions, it was always going to be a tough time getting that bomb back and then trying
that around coming into this gun round.
I don't think we're going to be seeing that run boost again anytime soon. And, oh, Config on the mid fight early. Only.
Rush has got a lot of info here. Coming down the bottom of the ladder, it comes down to whether or not he can catch Katie, who has his knife. The timing, they don't see each other. What? Okay, Katie finally going down. That was so awkward. He was about to pull the rifle. Oh, I can just imagine the fear in Gideon's eyes right there when he's seen Rush coming around. It's just unfortunate he doesn't have his AK out. If he has a gun out, Rush is dead. But 4 versus 3, nonetheless, it goes in favor of Complexity in terms of the player count. But the bomb has been planted over towards B. Heroic have a chance to win this. The last 2 remaining players have utility. They're also 100 HP on every single player. So Complexity, they've got hard work ahead of them. They have to get back into this B bomb site. They're taking their time. They also have utility, but no Molotovs to flush these positions out. And Rush is going to be caught. Poison getting the kill back in. It's a 2 versus 3, and Borup, there's a lot on his shoulders right now. He's the front player, the first pillar of support for this post plant, and he falls to Poison. It's just Nico left alone, tossing the Molotov onto the site, burning away the diffuser. BlameF has to change position. Into the smoke he goes, and they kill.
Now we see a gun round from Heroic. This time the ramp control looking much better for them. They've lost it at times, and this time Config is the man who loses out. Good kill from Borup, and maybe Heroic can set up some of their plays now that they've got this control and the man advantage.
BlameF getting rid of Borup. Poison as well. Nico in with a headshot. Chances in this one. And Stown, his work's not done yet. He could still yet find impact. If he can get a kill here, that's going to certainly turn things around. That's a big kill onto Obo. And now BlameF coming through the elevator has to be aware that Stown could be in CT, but he's not ready for that angle. Stown with a big play.
Can they clear Config?
Oh, Config, the timing is absolutely perfect. Gets 1 kill. Realizes falling back is probably the right call, but I thought he was just going to tuck behind the corner. Instead, goes back into the open, and that cost him his life. That's going to keep the advantage in play for Heroic. Poison positioned over towards short. Now, this is risky. He's got so many angles to worry about, but it's Poison. Of course, he'll get 1. One falls, but Nico is there to trade, and that's doubling up, working out. But Obo trying to deny the bomb plant. Rush still got to try and chime it together. The bomb taking away inside of the site. Nico looking for a gap, but he knows he has to swing now. The defuse coming through. Tesla moving forward too slow.
At this point for Heroic, if they want to get a good start here, if they want to have a chance on their map pick, this would be very helpful for them. Molotov and Smoke going into that construction position, and Stown is completely run down. Good kill from Config on the Glock, and the pace continues from Complexity. Nico gets 1, but he's instantly traded, and Complexity aren't giving Heroic any breathing room here.
Well, Testis taking down Obo. One. And Vertigo. There's a map that Heroic desperately needed to win. I think Mirage is going to be a real difficult challenge for them. Rush with a clean tap just out to the left side, shutting down Gideon. And now Tester's trying all he can, but he can't win the round at this point. It's all about the damage, and I don't think he'll be even able to do much of that. Rush runs over the top. Testis under pressure. They've won the round already, Complexity, so they're happy with the roll, but now it's just Testis diving around, trying to at least take it. Very disappointed in the performance, so I don't really know how it would be going right now for Heroic, but I can definitely see that happening. And Config, well, he's got a good start. This is such an important round for Heroic. They lose this one, it is done here in Vertigo. And Borup, an important kill, just dances out from behind quad, taking down Obo. And our second kill onto Config. He's got Borup to back him up, and now the push comes through. It has to be a good hold here from Heroic. They can't afford to crumble, and the spray is through. It's BlameF with 1 poison. Okay, right through the box. Domes Borup. And now 2 versus 2 with 20 seconds left. Rush is assumed position. Poison securing the bomb plant. And what was looking so good for Heroic might just fall through their fingers yet again. Complexity are incredible at pulling back these rounds. And okay, another shot from Poison lands him, but it's not dead until he walks into the crosshair of Rush, who needs the final kill. And that's exactly what he's going to do.
I want to do that one day. I want to try it. I know I'd be bad, but I want to give it a go.
I mean, good luck, and well, Config taking down Testis, a good opening headshot, a follow-up this time from Rush, though, and Config. I think this just summarizes how this is going for Heroic. They're just getting out-jeweled in every front. Complexity dominant in the first map. It's 16-4. Complexity showing up with a juggernaut-style performance. 8 HP already. Big problem for him. He's going to get the boost up from Nico. And Nico is going to be looking over the top of the smoke down into the B bomb side. But Complexity, so far, so good. They've taken the B side by storm, and they're finding these important kills. It's BlameF with the P250 through the smoke. Config taking down Borup as well. He's looking for more, and that's a second into the kitchen. It's Down and Katie and the last two remaining players, and they have...
Pistol round as well. Almost felt unplayable there. Complexity just land instant headshots. It obviously...
So, shout out to that guy. Very important work being done. We're all here for that reason. And what? Shot being dealt on towards Down, 14 HP left alone, and Down is going to find a little bit more. The Deagle headshot onto Config, a second as well. Poison going down. It's BlameF and Rush and Down. This is filthy. We have seen so many moments with the Deagles in this series so far, and Stown delivers another. It's BlameF alone into the 1 versus 2. Where is he going to go with this one? The in-game leader. Freya talked about his carry potential with those big shoulders, and we'll see if he can work it out here in the 1 versus 2. 26 seconds, another kill picked up, and he taps the bomb, trying to pull Borup into the open, trying to put pressure onto the young Dane. As BlameF looks to try and take him down, he'll look into the kitchen. 7 HP, BlameF realizes just one fraction of a bullet touching him is enough to take him out of the server. And so he gets the bomb planted. Oh, opportunity. He can't afford to take these straight-up duels. He needs the headshot, and it's not going to happen. Bort with the body shot. It's going to be Complexity losing this one. Heroic, a huge step up from Stown. 3 deadly D kills as they enter the B bomb site. And that's exactly what Heroic needed after getting destroyed.
To do something here to get themselves back into this round. They're sticking around at mid. You can see 3 CTs still focused on mid, even though they lost that first fight. And there goes Nico for the initial kill. Tasses with a good spray down. Tries the transfer. Second headshot delivered. And now Nico's got this kill from the back lines as well. It's all on Rush. A really good mid hold here from Heroic. A good read from Heroic as well, because...
Yeah, that's the if, but it looks like it's almost... certainty, and it is exactly what is coming through. Nico taking away Poison's life at the beginning of the round. Obo will shut down Gideon in reply. And we've got a 4 versus 4 with 40 seconds still intact. Complexity, they've got the mid control they were looking for. Now where else do they go with this? There has been a bit of a push through the apartments from Stown. He's more aggressive. He's got the AWP. He's a very good operator here. This should be a shot for him. BlameF connected with and shut down. 3 versus 3. Nico with an important kill up towards Palace. Rush has been caught a couple of times heading in towards this A bomb start unsuspecting. He does lose his life yet again, but Config cutting right through the head of Nico. But 9 seconds, bomb on the floor. There's not enough time here. The round has been lost for Complexity. 5-1 for Heroic. It feels like Complexity are a little bit long.
Complexity aren't as heavily focused on mid. Yes, they've got 2 players here. Yes, they've got the mid control, but they also have players on the A side of things. Cadian, though, ready for the fight, but he misses the mark on the second time of asking. Borup able to get 1 kill, but he's low on health in CT, and Poison just takes the fight onto short. It's all action all the time in this round, but it's all into the hands of BlameF. He's got himself the 1 kill.
And if there is a player to pull off a clutch like this, it's going to be BlameF. He spots the first. The second player's low, but they peak together. BlameF took a... The fuse is getting shorter, Alex. The time is ticking away. And Nico. Okay, the spray away. He gets 1. There's a player around the corner as well. Config somehow getting a double in that position. He delivers a chance to Complexity, and they might just get onto the side. BlameF getting the bomb plant through. Rush is crossed on over, and the smoke severing the information flow of Testis. He has to move forward, and over the top of the stairs, he sprays wildly, but connects enough shots to take down Poison through the box. It's a 2 versus 2 retake, and Rush, this has to be the kill for him. Down on the edge of the boxes, there's the kill from Rush. Just Testis left alone, and he's trying his best, but it's not looking good. It looks like it's a done deal, and BlameF secures victory. He shouldn't be worried too much. It comes down to this one player, Gideon. Can he find anything? Getting aggressive, Poison looking the wrong way. That's the ult call, but luckily, BlameF...
And Nico is ready and waiting. Molotov about to land on his position as well, which will make matters even worse for him. Config ends up getting that kill. Complexity will muscle their way onto this A-bomb site. From Tasses. He comes kind of close, but Obo gets him through the smoke. There's Down. How has he not got that kill? He got the first damage. Finally, Config falls, but the bomb's already been planted, and Heroic's chances remain slim at best.
Oh, they definitely remain slim. And whilst Down trying his way through his Rush with a headshot, Obo taking down a couple of moments ago with the Deagle. Rifles have been stored as well, but now he holds again. They come in towards him, holding from jail. He will get one kill onto Rush. The bomb on the floor. He's going to look for a little bit more. Obo, the second victim to the M4, and they keep coming. That is incredible from Stan that he finds 3 kills from the one position. Complexity just gave him 1-by-1 fights.
Players were focused on the A site. They were so far away on the rotate. So if you just get a 1-for-1 trade, even if you give up 2 players and get the trade, that might be enough as long as it's quickly going to get you onto the site. But they take way too much time to actually get that kill. And oh wow, Poison gets that shot while blind. Finally, his AWP coming into play. He's had a really quiet game so far here on Mirage. He wins that fight against Cadian, brings it back into a 4v4. And this time, BlameF is all the way through. Oh, what? He loses the fight. Borup somehow gets away with it. Obo able to win one back, but the trades are keeping on coming. And Testes is going to be caught in the open. Poison with another one. And it's all gone wrong for Heroic.
Either he's just standing there being protected. And he'll upgrade that MP9 swiftly to an AK-47. And Cadian boosted up at the top. Oh, BlameF, he's caught in the open. Awkward aim, Joel, for both of the players there, but this BlameF that walks away on top, and Rush now finding success from Powers, burning up the Underwood player. Borup with the AK he managed to find at the start of the round off the corpse of Obo. Works out taking down Config. And now it's a 3 versus 3. 30 seconds left. Rush still in Palace, this time waiting for his teammates, and now he swings on by, but it's Testis with the body shots that delivers death. And now it's 20 seconds left. BlameF and Poison in a 2 versus 3. With 15 seconds, Testis peeks into the open. It's BlameF with a lot of damage taken. And now it's just Testis stuck in the site. He's been spotted. Poison with a good kill, but there's 8 seconds, and that's the bomb. Borup has dropped the bomb in the open. You have to immediately start planting if you're BlameF. And Borup knows there's no time. What a way to win it. 10-5. Borup steps up in the last round. The end went quickly towards the B-bomb site. Rush is going to arrive. This nade might do a lot of damage. It could take them down pretty low as they dive on out as Config with the first kill. So much damage being done to Heroic. They're losing players, but they finally get one back. But it's BlameF, the clothesline, doming through, and it's just Cadian left alone, and he's picked off as well. BlameF with a trip site.
Nade put down, does do some damage, but the flash comes in. Rush with MP9 has got to be careful. Spray successful onto the first man. Nico's there for the trade, and in comes the push towards B. Nico with another one. Complexity starting to fall here, starting to crumble on the B site. I think they're going to have to concede this bomb plant.
Well, the bomb going down, Stan securing it. Now Heroic. Could they potentially win on the Deagles? This has been a crazy matchup so far for these second round 4 spies. And Heroic currently stand with a man advantage still, thanks to Nico, who has not stopped. He's still rattling shots, and there we go from Nico. Nico delivering death with his Deagle. Complexity win both pistol rounds, and they're down to 6 rounds. That's so terrible for Complexity. They're in such a negative downturn right now in comparison to
the start of this round, just seeing if they can find any early picks, but now that that's not happened for them, the rest of the players going out to A, and Nico gets a very quick kill.
Oh, a nice kill from Nico. Obo going down, and kids. Eventually, they're going to have to cross to the bomb site. BlameF and Config, they may be down in this scenario, but don't count them out. They certainly still can pull this back, and while Rush is going to try and help from short, a good couple of kills now coming across the board, and suddenly it's back into a 2 versus 2. Heroic perhaps get a little bit complacent, giving up a few of these fights, and now eventually commit to the bomb plant. It's Config into the clutch. He can win this 1 versus 2. He dives forward, but the spray is not good. He can't
point for Complexity. Let's see if they can get this round over the line, though. Nico holding patiently. Spray successful, but BlameF was always going to be able to get the trade, and Stown's been caught at the ramp. Config's secondary AWP comes into play. Some solid trades early from Complexity.
Oh, that's just unbelievable. BlameF. Yeah, he's having a great time. This is why I always talk about it. BlameF being the beast.
And Dinko, but pros are slightly better than me. Cadian waiting on the other side as well. Here comes the aggression. Cadian misses the first time, but he gets it second time of asking, and in comes the push to B. Rush has to hold this down as the anchor. First kill is good. Looks for more, but he's not going to find it. Tesses takes the trade, and Poison's been caught out in the open. This is looking like Heroic will be taking it over the line. A 4v2 is all they need to close this out.
Yeah, it looks like we are almost confirmed overpass. The 2 versus 4 retake attempt for Complexity. It'll be Obo and BlimmF trying to make the impossible happen. And well, BlimmF might just do it. He's got 2, but look at the flank. Nico looks to try and spoil their party. It's just Obo. He has the info of where Nico is, but now he searches for the other. He knows he's on the van now, but the time, the crossfire, it's heroic to send us to map number 3. Has the final 2 spots, and Walkadian going through the tunnel. This is an aggressive play that Obo is just not going to be ready for, but he turns around and he still finds the headshot. Luckily, there was 2 players bunched up in the tunnel, so it resulted in a trade kill for Heroic. Still even, but now the pressure's on towards this B bomb site.
Ooh, Nico fully blinded and Stout struggling on the site itself. The trade's looking good for Complexity. They've got the advantage. They've got themselves the free bomb site. The bomb should be planted any second now. And even though there is that kit dropped on the site, Heroic still have to be pretty quick at getting these kills. You can see BlameF is just going to sit back, Poison alongside him. They've got these angles. BlameF now backing away. Rush also going for the peak. There's just too many angles to deal with. Rush closes it out with the flashbang for Cadian. Could be well timed there. Tessus about to go for the fight. Oh, the flash is so good. Tessus is able to get the kill, even if it takes him some time. Configs are able to get that trade, and the AK should still firmly be in the hands of the Complexity side. They move into A, though. There's an attack here. Borat with 2 kills. Nico assists on both of them, and Nico comes into play. It's Config with 2 kills back, making a 3rd. Config going for the fight, but Nico gets it away from it.
And what? Rush? He's got the AK on the other end of the monster tunnel. Oh. That was intended for the barrels, but the geometry doesn't quite work out, and that's going to stop Complexity from moving in. Actually, it's going to come back to bite them heavily. They're held back completely, and Complexity, they needed this round win, but they fumbled it a little bit. And Obo, he's going to be sprayed down to 10 HP. Mental how a failed piece of utility can affect him so badly, and it's down. Just 1 bullet, just peeks out, taps Poison away, and now Obo in low HP. Follows through his Config, who nearly died at the start of this round in towards Connector. There's only 1 kill for Complexity so far in this round. Config changes that. He gets 2 through Monster Tunnel. It's come down to whether or not Borup and down crossbar here is solid enough. 21 seconds. Here goes the spray. Borup with the first. The second was there available, but it doesn't work out. Complexity finding the important kills, and now they've got the B bomb site. They'll get that bomb planted, and it has to be the retake for Heroic.
2 of the Complexity players are incredibly low on health. If there was a nade, that could maybe make all the difference for Heroic. It could help them get that early kill to start that retake, but the time is already ticking on the bomb, and this boost has taken too much time. Obo plans their players over to A. So they ended up having 3 on A and then 2 on B, so they left the B.
Vast majority of their players down middle early on. Got Obo in the connector, the Molotov burning down here as well. Poison spraying away, getting the double kill. Gideon and Tessus both going down, and Nico, he's down for the headshot on the AK. Now they run through the smoke. It's down with a kill. Obo, the victim, and Borup holding on this monster offensive. BlameF thinks twice about going through it, and while he turns his attentions back to connector, there's 1 player up here, and it is Stown. Near dropping him low, and Stown with the headshot.
Practice. But in the official game, it's a whole different story of how you're going to react and how you're going to respond in the moment. But here comes the nade stack. Stown is out of there. 3 nades all land onto Stown's position. And that is exactly the start to the round that Complexity were looking for.
Spray up, and the playground works out for Poison. Tesla's going to be kicking himself about that one. Very unfortunate stuff. And now we've got ourselves a 5 versus 3. 2-man advantage for Complexity. Poison now off towards long. This should be a round win, but Nico is just dancing in the open. He's just using the rocks as cover. Eventually he goes down.
A calculated risk, an educated guess. And unfortunately, this time round, Heroic don't get the right read to begin with, but Cadian spots the bomb crossing to the site. He gets a freebie, and now Complexity actually don't have many nades to get towards this site safely. They have been able to do so, though, and Rush is about to come in for this flank. Bomb is planted safely, and the question is, how fast do Heroic go? Well, BlameF gets the first man, and Rush is waiting in the wings. Cadian will be flanked out. The backstab is the preview, which was so nicely put to us by our analysts. Oh, Cadian, great timing. Rush is going to be...
Config moves forward, Borup close right, but it doesn't matter. Tessa's immediately taking the head off Config's shoulders. And Obo will shine back. Tessa's perishes at the hands of the AK-47. Down, delivering from behind, flanking with an AWP. This is brilliant. And well, BlameF now with it all to do. He's got 2 kills and 2 more to find with 8 seconds left. That becomes impossible, but they're both running at him. What are they doing? There's only a couple of seconds to fall away. Don't give him the chance, and what have they done?
Right, because Stown has pushed into B short, but look at this from Complexity. They're sneaking around the backside.
Oh, BlameF. Oh, clinical. 2 big kills. Securing the round here for Complexity most.
The way they've been playing, they are going to have rounds like this. They've been taking risks. I think they're aware that it's going back for it again. Oh, he's so close. He's not going to get any more damage by the looks of it, though. Oh, never mind. Okay.
Currently located in the bathrooms. Around the corner is Obo. He's about to walk right into his crosshair, and it's a good kill from Testis. He wants another one, but BlameF, the effective trade, but it's still a 2-man advantage in play from Heroic. And now they're going to push forward. Poison again has been quiet. 6 kills. I pointed that out a long time ago, and it hasn't went up. And now Nico, the bane of their existence, is over here on this A bomb site. Rotated up, stops the bomb from safely being planted. And now Poison having to dance with death, going for the no-scope, and he's not going to find anything. Poison is having it.
Taking matters into his own hands, I think he spotted that run boost. He knows there's a player behind that pillar. He's waiting for the fight, but Borup just swings out to the right side, and there's no backup for BlameF. So as soon as he loses out, it's a man disadvantage, and Complexity can't do anything about it. Config also hits the deck. Down landing 2 shots with the sniper, and it's looking good for Heroic to take the lead in the last round of the half.
Turnaround for Heroic. They had that huge blunder. Could have been an even better first half from them. But this is looking fantastic. Stown has really stepped it up on this final map. He has had his moments with the AWP, kidding.
Up, flashes to follow, and here comes the push.
Oh, Stown moves forward. Gets rid of Obo. Now Config tucked in the corner. He will get shut down by Borup, and Heroic are finding every single kill. It's BlameF and Rush left alone into a 2 versus 5. And it's going to be Heroic who will steam their way to a 9th round. This is brilliant. This is exactly the pistol round they were hoping for. And Rush, he just sits down in middle. Testis, he's there now at 9 HP, but kidding. He's going to go for the knife, and he shuts down Rush. Cuts right through his back, and it's BlameF. A 1 versus 4, holding on. He cannot do anything but exit frags. He gets one on the Cadian. Are probably out the window now, Alex. They have started to grind their way back into it. They're on the site now. Heroic need these kills immediately. Otherwise, things might get a bit messy with the Deagles. And there's the first from Config. The damage being dealt to the second, but it's not the kill. Instead, it's Poison that finishes off his prey, and he wants more. He's had the first headshot. He's tasted blood on 2 players in this round, and he's thirsty for more. He's down in the water. Now moving forward, a Heroic with 25 seconds left. Gideon ready for the short peek, and there it is. Obo and Rush with the Deagles delivered dead.
With his teammates on this A site, BlameF is ahead of those smokes. Only 1 flash for Heroic, but it's on point. Down blinds that first man. Config gets one with the AK, make it a second. Eventually he's traded. It's Tessis with 2 on the P250. He gets the AWP into his hands as well. A chance to try and maybe get a quick kill, to try and give himself a bit more breathing room. But with 10 seconds on the clock, time is not on his side. Tessis hunting down, but he's not going to get it. Obo plays
a bomb site, but they're walking into a huge trap. This is going to be deadly. Complexity should be taking this all day long. First 2 kills, make it 3. Absolutely no chance for Heroic moving in towards this A bomb site. They are dispelled, dispatched, and completely gotten rid of. It's Complexity with the 12th round picked up, and now 4 rounds is all they need for a final spot here at DreamHack Open Summer.
Shot lands at the end from playoff positions. Poison waiting around at mid. Oh, there's the shot he was looking for. Head of Borup is all he needs to get that kill. Poison is starting to step up now on this CT side. Again, a bit of a quieter series for him, but that will be forgiven if he can continue to step up here on the CT side of Overpass. Config, though, caught in connector. Timing doesn't go his way. BlameF on the back of the smoke gets that kill he was looking for. And Cadian's not in a position to trade. Meanwhile, over at B, Stound's got 2 players on this right-hand side. He's not going to get either of them, though. Obo lands that first shot, and now Cadian looks to make a play.
Cadian moves forward, and it's Poison with the kill. Cadian going down, it's just Nico. Left alone into a 1 versus 4 with 44 seconds left in play. Nico has to figure out what he's going to do. Into the bathrooms. He does head, and now Poison around to the left side. He's got the sniper at the ready. Nico walking into his crosshair, and it's Poison. It's
still all grouped up at Monster, still stacked here. They haven't really run a fast speed play, but with 4 CTs on the site, this has got to be the end of Heroic, or maybe not. The Tech 9s get all the kills they need. Flamehead up close with the first. Does get the second, but not before the bomb gets on.
Poison dives forward, but the flashbang is good. Borat peeks around the corner, knows they're not on the bomb, and the pressure is there again. A flashbang from Nico keeps delivering. BlameF now onto the bomb site. Time is ticking, so far gone. It's not going to be a round win here. BlameF realizes he's going to get out of dodge. It's going to be Heroic staying alive. 11 amazing here for Heroic, and the run around the corner is going through, but Poison not peeking. Instead, he walks into the crosshair. Cadian going down. That's sometimes
long-range angles to work with on that AWP on the site, but 22 seconds. Heroic have to get a move on. They're still not really lining up their nades. It's mainly going to be a contact play with the flashes, but it's a lineup for BlameF. Config helps him out as well. And Nico is not winning this one, and he knows it. He's having to save. It's Complexity up to map and series point, and more importantly, grand final point. They've got 3 chances to get this one over the line, and thankfully Nico... 4-man B stack to begin with for Complexity. We've seen this come through in quite a few rounds for them. Now still going to go for the solo play, and the Galil wins that first fight. There's a second man up close. He has to be very careful here, does Down. He finally decides to fall back, giving his team the man advantage. Now over on the A side of things, Poison has to be very, very careful there. Poison's been caught. The A site's open. It's wide open, and Heroic should have this round now. Even though Stound goes down, the A site is gone.
It is, and well, Heroic, they're going to get this bomb planted. If Complexity want to go for this, they're going to have to fight a very unfavorable...
And it definitely looks like Heroic have had a better time of things when they've started to just up the pace.
Which will be heard by Complexity. They realize they are heading in towards this B bomb site. And with the bomb planted, that confirms it. Oh, there we go. Cadian fumbles a little bit, gets it.
4-man A stack, which is pretty likely to win you the game, or you just save for the last round where your money would have been up for question anyway. But obviously, into the last round, Heroic can afford to hunt. They can try and take away some of these guns. They can try and keep Complexity limited. That's what they're looking to do at the end here. All these kills are going to matter, and 2 of them come through for Heroic. That's going to force rebuys for Complexity, and oh, they keep on going. Everyone dying at the end there.
Both sides of long. He makes the noise here, Cadian. That draws the attention of Config, and he's going to not have the trigger discipline. He goes for the shots, but it's Poison that finishes off Cadian, and it's all crumbling here for Heroic. It looks like Complexity might just be able to do it, but it's Tessa's coming in with the AK. It's Poison that falls victim to the rifle, and that might just recover the round here for Heroic. They get the bomb planted. Config has now found himself an AWP. He's coming back in from the long side. Still the man advantage for Complexity, but Heroic, they've got the post-plant positions. 2 down in towards the bathroom. Down close at the flower beds, and he peeks up for the spray away. You'll get 2 on the lineup. Tessus with another kill into the round, and it's just young Obo left alone in a 1 versus 2. The nade gets the first, but it's just Borup. Obo goes to the bomb. No kit, but there's the smoke. It starts to fade away, and Borup will secure it. It's overtime. Heroic, but the vast majority of the players leaning over towards B. This will be the important fight. BlameF, if he can win a couple of these fights, then he can certainly put Complexity in a very strong position. He wins the first fight.
Final smoke moving into the A site now. No nades left for Heroic. They have to land the kill.
Well, Cadian is there. Poison will fall. There's the first kill. And Heroic have just got themselves that opening kill. Ford crossing on over into the corner. The man advantage in play for Heroic. In Complexity, they've had a lot of scenarios where they've had to save their weapons. They haven't been able to attempt the retakes for the vast majority of the end of regulation. But now with overtime, they can definitely go for it. They start to run on in, but it's Cadian with the first kill and the second as well. What a big round from Cadian. With the P90 sprinting through the B-bomb site. Let's see if it works out. All the matchmaking kids will be loving this, and it's one from Borup. He goes for another, and he at least gets one kill for the purchase, but the rest of the squad need to do much more, and rushes the anchor, holding on. Multiple kills go his way, but it's still a 2 versus 2. It's still anybody's round, as Nico runs to the bomb site for the plant.
Oh, nade nearly takes him out entirely. He's down to 16 health. He goes for the AWP, but Poison's there to deny. And now this smoke is going to be so difficult for Stown to deal with. There's still a second smoke in the hands of BlameF, which could come through. So even though Complexity are waiting pretty patiently here, they have a second smoke as soon as they spot Stown. That could be the difference maker. P90 picked up by Poison now. He's trying to use it against them, but it's not going to work. Stown lines them.
It's very impressive. Now we head over. For the second half, they might just have a flawless lead under that belt. It's a good start for Borup. The entry frag is his. Kadian as well following up, and Stown answering through as well. BlameF and Poison, the 2 remaining players. They've got to find a way to make this work, and it just isn't going to happen. It just won't, as Testis disallows BlameF even safe passage near P spawn. Poison goes for the no-scope, at least a little bit of flare, but the round is done nonetheless. It's this A site. It's Kadian holding in the bathrooms for this initial kill.
Setup looks strong. Kadian with the first kill. Looks for a second. Quick scope lands. And Kadian keeps going. 3 kills on the hold. And he could be sending Complexity packing here. The in-game leader carries them through. Kadian steps up. And it's Heroic who take the victory. What a win for these guys.
Yeah, Heroic heading to the grand final. That's not exactly what anybody expected. We know they're one of the better teams within this tournament. We certainly know they could do damage. But against the likes of Complexity,